everybody. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about J versus J, Judger versus Judger. Do you really think it would be awesome to be in a relationship with a Judger or to work with another Judger? Because here's the thing about Judgers. Judgers like to get things done. They like things completed. They like schedules. They like to feel accomplished, like I did this. They don't like things being up in the air. They don't necessarily like a lot of spontaneity and wondering, when are we gonna complete this? When are we gonna finish this? That drives them absolutely nuts. A Judger understands the value of time and how time works and how it keeps moving. It's sort of the opposite of perceivers who feel like, you know, I have plenty of time. So food for thought. Which one do you think would be better for your romantic relationships or for your working relationships? Do you think it would be better if you're a J or Judger to work with other Js? Or do you think it would be better to be a Judger and work with perceivers? Okay, so I've had experiences with both. One of the things about being a Judger is that you understand the value of time. You understand that time keeps moving and that you have to complete certain things within time limits, and if you don't, it absolutely drives you crazy, like oh lulu. And so you really just want to get things done. But when you're working with a P, a perceiver, they have a different take on time. They feel like, hey, I got all the time in the world. Like I have more time than I know that I have. Like they don't want to be locked and boxed into a straitjacket. They want to have room to groove, room to be spontaneous, room to change the channel if they need to, or if the flow is wrong, change that flow. Whereas a J is like, I don't care what the flow is. We need to get this stuff done like now, like yesterday. So I think for a J working with a perceiver, it could seem like a frustrating thing because they're gonna wanna take their time on some things and really work through some of the details and figure some things out, where a J is like, let's just jump in there. A perceiver might be like, you know what, let's map out where we're gonna go, let's take a look at it, before we leave, let's figure it all out. And a J is like, let's just get in the car, turn on, and just go. You know, we'll figure it out as we go, but time is moving. We're gonna spend 30 minutes with taking our time and figuring, you know, we want things to be done, to be scheduled, to go. So it might feel like it's frustrating if you're a J working with a P. You might think, oh, I'm just so craving a J so badly. But there can be a downside to two Js working together. I guess the downside would be turbocharge. So now you've got this intense go, we gotta complete things times 2, times 3, times 4, where everybody is on it. So there is no break, there is no let up, there is no relaxation. So now instead of having your one lane that you're like, okay, I'm pushing, let's get this done, let's get this project completed. Now you got 3 people with 5 projects each, and they're all pushing towards down the lane, and you're helping each other, and it's just a constant, intense pressure that never ever lets up, and that can start to feel kind of bad too. So the plus side is you would never have to worry about, are we gonna get this done? Is it gonna be tomorrow? Is it gonna be a week later and we're still waiting and trying to figure things out? It's not gonna be like that either, but you're gonna be getting a million things done at the speed of lightning, and that can become tiring. So then it makes you kind of appreciate that P energy. The good thing about a P energy is it is a little bit more relaxed. Especially like an SP, if you are a J, there might be some times when there is a deadline and you might, if the deadline is like in 30 minutes, you might start freaking out. Well, a perceiver can get in there, get that last minute energy and just like they just get going, and that pressure, they work very, very well under it. So P's, SPs can be amazing for that. They don't get frazzled and fall to pieces. They can get that thing done. And that's why a lot of times in college, you'll see that P that's like, I'm gonna wait until 4 o'clock in the morning and start studying for that test. That actually works better for them, believe it or not, because they get that energy. But for a J, you might lose some energy at that point because you feel like, oh, it's hopeless. I wasted time. Another thing, I remember I was delivering some cupcakes for someone, and I was rolling them in on a rickety surface, and it messed the cupcakes up a little bit. And so I got a P, actually it was an INFP, and she opened it up and she got some spoons, and she had the patience to, make it look really nice again, and just make it look like new, because she had the patience to work through that. Whereas my J was feeling like, oh my God, like it's unsettled. I can't do this. So sometimes having that laid back energy can actually kind of balance a J out and actually feel kind of good. So they both have their frustration points. They both have their pluses. And there have been times when I've been working in a J energy arena where I'm like, oh, I wish there was some P here to kind of mellow us out a little bit. But then there have been times when I worked with that P energy where I'm like, okay, come on now, we got to get this going. So both have pluses, both have negatives. And I'm just curious about you, like, which energy do you prefer? If you're a J, do you prefer working with J's or being in a romantic relationship with J's? Or do you prefer having some of that P energy going for you? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I do read those, Thanks for watching. Bye.